What is going on, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? It's your boy Loudcorp here, and today we're back again with another awesome video. This time we're going to be covering the AK-47, how to get the gun gold, as well as look at this camo, man. This is so sweet. I think it's so sick. I love the gold camo in this game. I love how it takes headshots. It's actually been really refreshing to play the game and have something to work towards, and yeah, I really like it. So I'm going to cover the best attachments. Right now, I'd say the best attachments to run are some sort of red dot sight. I tend to like this one because the AK is really good at those mid to long ranges. So if you kind of top fire it with this sight, you guys are chilling. You're not losing a lot of the aim down sight speed of, say, like the Willis or anything else that really takes up your ADS, right? So there's actually not a ton of them, but just try not to use anything that takes up your ADS just because you don't really need it. You can see everything in every range with this sight. So yeah, it's a really good one. Pardon me. The next thing would be the ported compensator once you guys get it, but obviously just work through all these. They're all really good. The muzzle brake's good, but I honestly like the ported compensator better because it helps with the vertical recoil. You can run muzzle brake. Muzzle brake's really good as well. Both of these are pretty similar. There's not really a ton of a difference. This thing definitely is good for those long range engagements, right? But if you don't really have a trouble with like getting people long range, you could run the ported compensator. That's what I've been doing. Although I might put on the muzzle brake just to keep this class, just because. The reinforced barrel obviously is what you're going to want to work towards. Otherwise, just use the bullet velocity and the long barrel until you get this. Just obvious reasons, right? The better your damage range, the more gunfights you're going to win, especially with the AK, because you're 3 to 4, maybe at max 5 bullets to kill. So it's really good. This gun is just monstrous. The next thing would be running the precision foregrip. I don't think there's really anything else to run here. You can run the marksman if you want to do those really long range engagements, but I like to run precision because it helps with the aiming idle as well as the horizontal recoil, so it's pretty damn good. Once you guys get the ranger, I think the ranger is probably the best to use because you get some sprinting movement speed, and the AK kind of feels like not slow, but it can be a little bit quicker. I'm running extended mag as well. I just run extended mag right now because I have primary gunfighter on. You guys don't really need to use this. If you're not using primary gunfighter, I'd say run... Where is it? Run probably... Which one am I taking off again? I totally forgot this. Yeah, if you're not running primary gunfighter, I'd say probably run something like this. You don't really need the stock. Recoil is probably a little bit better, so probably just run something like this if you're not running primary gunfighter. If you do run primary gunfighter, put on the stock with aim walking speed because it's going to help you win a lot of gunfights, and then put on the where is it? Yeah, the precision foregrip as well. And then recoil springs for obvious reasons. And the commando grip is really good because you guys need that ADS and sprint to fire speed as well. If you guys want to, you can use the overpressured. Overpressured on this is monstrous. It's absolutely monstrous, right? It just shreds people. So yeah, it's definitely good to use as well. But why don't we hop into the gameplay, and damn, look at this golden AK. Man, so freaking sick. I recorded one game for you guys. It's not like anything crazy, just like UAV spam, just a bunch of UAVs, won the game on hardpoint, and yeah, let's get into the stats. Alrighty, so getting into the gameplay here, I was playing, I think this was Subsonic. Yeah, we're playing hardpoint on Subsonic. You know, doing a little rush as always. I always hit the same rush, flash to the bottom, grenade to the right, and get on top of the plane whenever I'm playing hardpoint, and just kind of look at the angles. But moving on to the stats of the weapon, I want to talk about the time to kill. The time to kill is really good. It's 302 milliseconds, which is honestly like awesome. It's not as quick as the XM4 we reviewed last time, but it is still really good. It's a respectable time to kill, and definitely pretty good. Definitely a good gun, and you feel it. It's hard hitting at a range, man. I don't know, at the range it just demolishes people. And then moving on to the ADS speed. The ADS speed is 290 milliseconds, which is not as high as some of the other assault rifles. You know, the XM4 is sitting around 260, I think, so that's obviously a little bit quicker, but it still definitely does work, you know, it's not bad whatsoever. And I think the gun shines like really well from a range. I think if you can get the pre-aim, then you're going to get the kill, which is pretty good, like you guys see me do here with this hallway shot, which is really good. The sprint speed is also really good. It's just a point off of the XM4, just a point lower, so that's really good. Just a little bit quicker, right? A 0.1 millisecond quicker sprint speed, so not a huge difference there, but you definitely don't feel immobile with this weapon. You know, it's not like an LMG or nothing. You could run around, definitely play the flanks, play the angles. You're going to do pretty well. well. That's definitely like the major tip that I have using the AK-47. Play the angles well. If you play the angles well, you're going to do really well. Like, you know, you can shine, but as soon as you get close quarters and you get in a gunfight with SMG, you're going to lose, right? It's not like the XM4 that you could shred SMGs at close range and different things like that and compete with them. If you get the aim in and you guys get to a point of leverage, then you're going to do really well. Just kind of play the angles with it. Use it as a long range gun to mid range, I'd suggest, and you'll definitely do well. That's why hardpoint's good, because you sit in the hardpoint, you get bonuses and different things like that. And you play these angles, do pretty well. Play post with the AR, and you'll do pretty well. Play anchor, different things like that. So, but moving on to like gold, I want to talk about the gold camo, because the gold camo looks really cool, man. I really like this gold camo, and it was really fun to get. It was honestly easier to get than the other assault rifles so far, just because of the headshot. Multiplier, I think, on the AK is pretty strong, and I don't know what it is, but it definitely feels strong. And also the recoil kind of bounces up to the head, so it kind of makes it pretty easy until you put on like a compensator or something like that. Then that kind of gets rid of that. So in the beginning, it's definitely really easy to get these headshots. And then as far as like tips for gold, I'd say aim for the upper shoulders and use primary gunfighter. If you run 8 attachments, you're going to be golden, man. You know, it's definitely really easy to get these headshots if you have a bunch of attachments on. Your accuracy is good. Don't have much recoil. Just kind of aim for the upper shoulders and you'll be pretty good. You'll definitely get some good headshots. And the next thing I want to talk about is if you guys are struggling with these headshots, put on the headshot barrel, use the 8 attachments, focus on recoil, and then put on the headshot barrel, and you guys are going to shred. You're definitely going to shred, definitely going to get to these headshots pretty easy. You could probably get 8 or 9 a game if you're playing pretty well, and get it done in like 12 games or something like that. That's pretty much what it took for me. That's what I noticed, that maybe like 12 to 15 games. So it wasn't as bad as the XM4. I think I also just kind of learned how to play the game a little bit better. Play hardpoint, of course. Play any objective mode, but hardpoint's really good because people tend to lay prone, right? So if you get a flank on the hardpoint, just walk up, pop 2 headshots, pretty easy, or at least one every time there's a hardpoint, right? So every time you get in the hardpoint, kind of sit out of it a little bit if you want, or play post for the points. Just kind of sit, use a head glitch, use the AR for what it's meant for, and different things like that. So it's pretty good. I'd say you play. My last tips, like play as an anchor, as you guys see on screen. Obviously, with the ARs in this game, if you play as anchor, it's going to be favorable. Competing against SMGs at close range and shotguns, you're not going to really win. There's a lot of great SMGs, so if you play the angles and you guys know that you're not being shot from any other side, you can definitely dominate with these ARs, and definitely pre-aim around corners and different things like that to help yourself out a little bit. But yeah, I really like the AK-47. I honestly enjoyed it a lot. I felt like it was a lot harder hitting than the XM4. It kind of fit my playstyle a little bit better. I definitely really liked it. Once I put on this scope, this guy put me on in my lobby, man. This guy was using the scope, and I swear to God, I thought he had wall hacks or something. He might have. I don't know. Not this lobby, but a different lobby. And he was just fucking shredding me with the scope, so I put the scope on, and I definitely like it. My rating for the gun is 8.8 out of 10. I think 8.8 is really respectable. I like it a little bit more than the XM4. It could just be because of my playstyle. Like, I generally do like to play post with these ARs and sit in the objective and different things like that. I always am an objective player. I'm always playing the objective every single game whenever I'm doing hardpoint, trying to get the most score that I can, just for these score streaks, really, right? It's not even really about the win, although I do like winning. But the score streaks in hardpoint are definitely the cream of the crop, right? You know, it's definitely doing really well. You're gonna do really well playing hardpoint. If you're playing post with the AR, you're gonna definitely shred some people, and like I've been doing in this game here, as you guys can see. I mean, the AR is killing quick, right? If you get the head glitch and you're pre-aimed and someone walks out of the corner, it's a guarantee. It's a guarantee. As long as you don't hold that trigger down and just completely spray, and even if it's mid-range, you totally can. But yeah, I really enjoyed using this gun, and thank you so much for watching the weapon review. If you guys need any more tips and tricks, just suggest what gun you guys want me to get gold next. I think I'm going to move on to like an SMG or something, or maybe I'll do another AR. I'm just going to move through everything, maybe some pistols and different things like that. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and hope you have a wonderful day. Stay loud. See ya. Bye.